Good evening, students. In continuation to my video, I am explaining you again the interest on drawings. There are 10 points to be remembered which are given on page number 2.50. See this 2.50. The first point, if a partner withdraws in the beginning of every month throughout the year, interest will be charged at the rate of at 6.5 months. Interest will be charged for 6.5 months only. If he withdraws in the middle of every month throughout the year, interest will be charged for 6 months. If he withdraws at the end of every month throughout the year, interest will be charged for 5.5 months. These 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. In this you have to assume that it will be given in the question that partner is withdrawn in the beginning, middle or end of the year, throughout the year. That is for all the 12 months. Okay. So average period concept we are following in this to calculate the number of months for which the interest will be charged. Then beginning of each quarter, middle of each quarter, end of each quarter. Further these 3 points for the quarter. Now quarter of a year, this is a year, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. The year is divided into 4 quarters of 3 months each. So he will be withdrawing in the beginning of each quarter, at the middle of each quarter and at the end of each quarter. Which quarters I had explained you in my previous video. So accordingly, if he withdraws in the beginning of each quarter, interest for 7.5 months, middle of each quarter 6 months, end of each quarter 4.5 months. These 6 points are static, they are fixed, they do not change. Thereafter, the 7th point, if the dates of the drawing are uneven and even if the amount is uneven, for example, a partner withdraws on 1st April 10,000. He again withdraws on 20th April 1,000. He again withdraws on 15th May 2,000. Sum this type of figures. Dates are also uneven, amount is also uneven. At that time we use the product method to calculate interest on drawings. Number 8. If date is given in the question, for example, it is mentioned that partner has withdrawn 10,000 on 1st October. Naturally, for the time period the drawings has been used by the partner, interest will be charged accordingly. So it will be for 6 months. If he withdraws on 1st January, interest will be charged for 3 months. So means if the date is given in the question, interest on drawings will be charged on time basis. If date is not given in the question, if it is only said, the 9th point I am explaining, okay? If date is not given in the question, then it is only said that partner has withdrawn so much amount during the year. So interest will be charged for an average period of 6 months only. At that time you are not following the time period basis. Okay, that is for an average period of 6 months. Because you don't know when the partner has made the drawing. Thereafter, if rate of interest does not have the word per annum, it is only specified 6%. Okay, interest on drawings is to be charged at 6%. The word per annum is not used with it. At that time, interest on drawings is charged without considering the time factor. Without considering the time factor means on total 10,000 you will be providing 6%, that is 600. Okay, so you will not take into account that at what time, what date the amount was withdrawn by the partner. So these are the 10 concepts which you have to remember while charging interest on drawings on any partner's account. Okay, children, now in this video further, I am not writing on the board. We are starting with the exercise of the first chapter, that is from page number 2.79. That is from page number 2.79. One thing which you will observe in this TS Grewal this year is answers are not given. Okay, so from page number 2.79 exercise we are starting with. In this question number 1 to 6, you will be doing it in your classwork notebooks properly. From question number 1 to 6, the concepts of provision of partnership deed will apply. We all are aware of what the partnership deed. That yes, if deed is specified that profits will be shared accordingly, interest will be provided, drawings will be charged, this, salary, commission, or whatever. If it is there in the deed, fine. But if it is not there in the deed, no partner can claim it, because it's not the right of the partner to claim anything from the firm. Okay, so question number 1 to 6, you will be solving it on your own, because the partnership deed concept, that which I explained you, provisions of partnership act in absence of partnership deed, those will apply to it. Which are the provisions? I will make you recall once again. If profit sharing is not given, all partners will share profits equally. If it is not specified that interest on capital is to be provided, salary is to be provided, commission is to be provided to any partner, if it is not specified, nothing will be given to any partner. He cannot claim any interest on capital, salary, commission. Okay. Next, interest on drawings also cannot be charged if it is not specified in the partnership deed. Next, interest on loan. If a partner has advanced loan to the firm, he will get interest only at the rate of 6% per annum on the basis of time. If he has provided loan on 1st October, he will get 6% for 6 months. He cannot get for whole year. So, interest will be paid to him at the rate of 6% per annum. And thereafter, no partner can be admitted without the consent of all the partners. So this question number 1 to 6 you will be solving, and I will be starting with question number 7. Okay, now we are starting with question number. Now all of you see question number 7. There are two partners A and B. Their profit sharing is 3:2. Both have provided loan of 30,000 to the firm. Both have provided loan in their profit sharing ratio. So first of all, 30,000 will be divided in 3:2, which is 18,000 and 12,000. Okay. How did you get 18,000? 30,000 into 3 by 5. So 5 6 are 30, 3 18. Like this it is divided into two parts. They have provided this loan on 1st October. It is specified that they have provided it on 1st October 19. What interest will you pay to them? On the basis of the partnership deed is silent, on the basis of loan. So what interest will you pay? 6% per annum. So A will get on 18,000, he will get 6% for 6 months. Okay, and B will get 12,000 at the rate of 6% for 6 months. Okay, so when we calculate this, 6 ones are 6 twos are 2 ones are 2 threes are. So okay, 540, and he will get interest at 360. So A will get 540 as interest and B will get 360 as interest. As in now question number 8. There are two partners X and Y. Okay. There are two partners. They are sharing profits in 2:3. Now they are sharing profit in 2:3. But it is separately provided that on 1st October, X has provided 80,000 loan and Y has provided 40,000 loan to the firm. Though their capitals are also provided, 2 lakh and 3 lakh. But that there is no deed. So you cannot provide interest on capital to them. So only loan amount we have to see. Show the distribution of profits in following 4 cases. Now we all know first what interest will be provided. Now interest on loan on 80,000 you will be providing 6% for 6 months again, because it is again for this, and for Y you will be providing 40,000 6% at the rate for 6 months. So this you will be calculating. Okay. Rupees 240 and rupees 2400 and 1200. See this, 2, 2, 6 ones are 6 twos are 2 ones are 2 threes are 3 eights are 24, 2400 and 1200. So accordingly interest on loan is to be provided. Now they are providing cases, that case 1, case 2, case 3. What will be providing to them? This is rupees 2400 and this is rupees 1200. Now you have to take case 1, case 2, case 3 and case 4. We will be solving 2 and the remaining 2 you will be solving it on your own. If profit before interest for the year is 21,000. Now see, in case 1, profit is 21,000. The total interest to be provided is 3,600. 2,400 plus 1,200. So minus interest on loan 3,600. And the remaining profit which is there, that is 17,400. This will be distributed among X and Y in 2:3. So complete this case. Now if the profit before interest is only 3,000, children, interest on loan is a charge against the profit. Whether the profit is less or more, interest will be provided to them. So profit in the second case is only 3,000, but interest on loan has to be given 3,600. So this 600 is the minus figure, which is the loss. Again this loss will be divided among X and Y in 2:3 in their profit sharing ratio. Same way, the third case speaks about if the profit before interest is 5,000 or if the loss before interest is for the year is 1,400. So even if it is a loss, total 3,600 you have to give, and the total loss 1,400 plus 3,600 will be borne by the partners in the ratio 2:3. Now in the third case is easy. Profit is 5,000. Interest on loan is to be provided at 3,600. So the remaining 1,400, this figure will be divided between X and Y in 2:3. You will complete this question in your classwork copies neatly. Okay, and in case 4 there is a loss of 1,400, so it's a minus figure, and whatever you have to give as interest on loan is again a minus figure of 3,600. So the total loss, that is 5,000 minus, this will be divided among X and Y in 2:3. See, as I say, I told you that we'll be doing only 2 cases, but I have solved all the 4 cases in front of you, but very roughly. So you have to complete this question systematically, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me on my personal number. Similar type of question number 9, students. Bet and ball. Again, the profit sharing is 2:3. Their capital balances are also given, but there is no deed, no mention of the interest, so no interest will be provided on their capitals. Only their advanced loan to the firm. BAT has provided 2,40,000, ball has provided 1,20,000. Same way we will be calculating interest on loan. That is 2,40,000 into 6% for 6 months. Again 1,20,000, 6% for 6 months. So calculate this. 2 ones are 6 ones are 6 twos are 2 ones are 2 threes are. So that is 7,200, and same way over here, that will be half of it, which is 3,600. Usually rupees should be mentioned when you calculate interest on loan and everything. This figure should be there. Now interest on loan is to be provided at this figure and this figure. But the firm is mentioning that it had a loss of 9,000. One more aspect is there in this question, which is rent. Rent is to be payable 5,000 per month. The rent is payable 5,000 per month. Now 5,000 per month means you have to pay it for the whole year. That is 60,000, right? So rent payable to the partner is for use of property is 5,000 into 12, which is 60,000. Now company is having a loss of 9,000 before rent and interest on loan, and both these figures are a charge against the profits. So you have to give them, whether it is a loss or a profit. Loan, interest on loan will also be provided and rent will also be provided, but both will be charged to P&L account. We can also prepare a small profit and loss account, students, in this case. That is, a simple profit and loss account can be prepared. It is a net loss, so it will be transferred to the debit side. Net loss is 9,000. Correct? Now you have to pay to interest on loan, that is BAT's capital account and Ball's capital account. Correct? You have to give them 7,200 and 3,600. And even you have to give rent. Rent which is payable for the use of property, that is 60,000. Now this becomes the total loss. This you will total here 008, then 1019, 9 carry 1, 79,800. This is the total loss of 79,800 by net loss, which is 79,800. This will be divided between BAT and Ball in the ratio 2:3. So divide this and complete the question. Okay, 9th question is over. Next video I will be continuing with my 10th question. Okay.